And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no John Burgundy.
John Burgundy.
You can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
Mid.
You think darkness is your ally? I was born in it. I don't have friends. I got family.
And now for our feature presentation.
Now let's knock this motherfucker out of the park!
You know, people, there's just never a dull moment to get this damn thing going. Okay? It's always something, and something is always happening.
That something could also be named Jonathan at all times.
Thank you, fellas.
But anyway, yeah, there's just so much that takes place before we even get to fucking record that you guys just don't see. Anyway, I'm Jamal here with Sir Alec.
Hey. It's me. Wait, you'll go there.
we have John Burgundy on the boards.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for watching. You don't know the hard work we put into all this.
Oh, Jesus. Well, for this episode, what we're going to do, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do some trailer reactions.
Yes.
And then we are also, we're going to watch a short film.
Yes.
That one of us did in our younger youth days. Again, Jonathan was supposed to have that queued up.
Nope. The wrong film, apparently.
But still, from our younger former days.
Well, so what we will do, though, we're going to play what was supposed to be his short film that he was going to show, and then you'll see what he actually sent us to play.
We'll see.
So
we'll see.
Wait.
The
We can't show
15
that.
second,
We can-
the 15 second, 15 gigabyte video.
It's a masterpiece.
But that is my short. Micro short.
All right.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So anyway, so we're gonna
No
watch.
awards for you.
So we're gonna watch some trailers right now.
Yes.
So I believe the first one that we're gonna watch is One Battle After Another.
Yes.
All right. So
Context for what this is?
Please do so.
hold on. Sorry, I forgot. Josh is here with us too. Context. I don't know too much about it. I know they filmed it up in
Sacramento.
That's kind of all I know.
Hey, if you want to know more about it, I can tell you. But or you just want to watch
I think I'll just watch it.
just watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No context at all.
And
huh?
then I'll try to pick it up.
Okay.
And then if I'm wrong, you can let me know.
Okay.
If we're ready, I think we're ready for this first trailer here.
All right, here we go.
Rise and shine.
Bat an eyelash.
Good morning.
There are no hands on the clock
Why?
because they're not needed.
What time is it?
I don't remember that part. All right, let's just not nitpick over the passwords. This is Bob Ferguson. I was a part of the French 75.
Bitch, I felt like Tony Montana!
And I cannot remember, for the life of my only child, the answer to your question.
Maybe you should have studied the rebellion text a little harder.
I need to find my daughter.
Well, then call us back when you have the time.
You just
This year,
Love the score already.
from writer-director Paul Thomas Anderson.
You know, you are so unsuitable for my daughter. My child comes from
Tiana Taylor?
I was just gonna say that.
Taylor.
and you look so lost. What are you gonna do about this baby?
Playing the mother of his child.
No fear.
Hey.
One battle after another.
Not one thing, it's another. Find that to be true.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn. Okay.
I like Regina Hall.
Sensei, please. Courage, Bob. Courage. Courage. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Hey. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you. God damn it.
Little fist.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
It's interesting. I like the cast.
Great
Mm.
cast.
Got a good cast.
Now I can like talk about the movie a little bit
Well,
more.
let me
Some
try to.
description. Okay.
Meanwhile, he's thinking about that. Can you
So-
talk a little bit about it?
Yeah.
Well, no, I was gonna. What are you talking about?
We need some context.
I was gonna try to guess what it was.
Okay. Go ahead and get it wrong.
Go ahead.
All right. So Leo and Tiana Taylor
Mm-hmm.
are a couple.
Mm-hmm.
That older black lady is Tiana's mother, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Leo seems to be trying to figure out how to make money, or he's on the run.
Okay.
And Benicio is kind of like his supplier guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You were almost there.
Okay, okay.
Halfway there.
He seems okay. I don't know if he's he's not a bank robber. But he's trying to pull off some kind of heist or some shit.
You want me to tell you what it's about?
First time I've even seen the trailer. Knocked it out of the park. I'm just saying.
I think Alex being a little nice.
He
Yeah.
he just said I was there.
I did not. You were halfway there.
Oh, okay.
Like everything before that until you got into like what Leo's goal is.
I was gonna say yeah. I think Leo's goal is to get his daughter back.
Yeah.
He said it in the trailer.
Oh.
If anything,
I
I
was
think-
very much said
When did he say that?
when he was on the phone.
yeah. He's like, I'm
Anyway,
just
let
trying
me,
to
just
get my
talk, let
daughter
me
back.
just talk about what the film's about.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Paul Thomas Anderson's latest film, distributed by Warner Brothers, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, Tiana Taylor, and newcomer Chase Infinity. The film is a satirical action comedy loosely based on the Thomas Pynchon novel Vineland, and centers on a group of ex-revolutionaries reuniting after 16 years when an old enemy returns and kidnaps one of their daughters.
Mm.
The film is set to release on September 26 worldwide, including IMAX, because I believe it was shot in VistaVision as well.
Well, I know it was
Good
shot out
old
here,
Division, yeah.
so I did know that.
Oh, wow.
I'm just saying.
Well, did the Viva la Revolucion not mean anything to you? No context, Jamal? Okay.
I mean, I support.
It was just a
I'm glad you supported the revolution.
it was just a job he needed to do.
But yeah, anyway, what do you think of the trailer, boys? This is gonna be like Warner Brothers, like big whole Oscar.
It's gonna be their push. Huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be their push. I mean, got 3 Academy Award winners in there with Leo, Sean Penn, and Benicio del Toro.
What did Del Toro win for?
Traffic.
No.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a Leo fan, so I'm excited for that one. It looks like it's going to be entertaining. It's got some good kind of comedy in there. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then looked like it had good action.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looked very nice. Just from the trailer, it looked pretty good. So
May I just say, I think like Leonardo is pushing away from like his like typical suave and like, you know, because he used to play like the
pretty boy
a lot, way like, you know, ever since like Titanic and like even like
can't be that
Blood In
teen
Blood
idol,
Out.
Teen Idol anymore when you're fucking
Like
50.
50.
Yeah,
doesn't work.
I was gonna say, well, I think the last one he did that he still did like the suave was what is it, Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I would say more Great Gatsby.
Oh, okay.
Wolf of Wall Street is like a fucking prick more than like a suave guy.
Okay. But yeah. So like, you know, It's just different seeing him like that
No,
than
yeah,
when
for
I was
sure.
growing up. Like he's playing like the homeless guy.
He's still pulling. Yes, he is. He pulled Tiana Taylor. Even though he seems like not in real life in the movie.
Oh, I mean,
Too old for him.
I was gonna say, that's too old
I was
for
gonna say, but even then, like, I don't know why my reaction was like that. Like, he could.
I mean, he could if he
could.
wanted to, but yeah, that's the movie. But yeah, it seems like he's like doing more, kind of like I wouldn't say necessarily loser. There's more like kind of like naive guys. Like he's just kind of like he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Yeah,
a lot of the time, and he's just like trying to do whatever he can just to make the best of what the situation he's in.
Well, I kind of like that because because like you were saying, like you can't be the teen idol in your 50s, and then also it's like you can't keep kind of doing that same pretty boy roles.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like I appreciate like he's taking different roles and testing his. I mean, we know he has range, but like yeah.
For the longest time, people saw him as just like the pretty boy
Right.
guy until like I want to say like probably like The Departed.
Yeah,
He was like playing like a more gritty role, like a real adult role. I was like, oh,
Right.
okay, shit, okay, this guy is actually really really good, not just handsome man that we all know him for.
And then you could throw in Django.
Yeah.
Where it really was kind of like okay, like
First time he plays a villain.
yeah, exactly. Like Departed, you kind of see like okay, he's got that grittiness to him.
Right.
Then he comes with Django, and it's like oh, he could play a bad guy too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I'm excited for that one. That one, it'll be a contender. It's got a hell of a cast to be a contender.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited to see Regina Hall. I always liked her a lot.
Well,
in
didn't she
comedies.
win an Academy Award too? Right?
No, she didn't.
No.
She was nominated, wasn't she?
No, she hasn't been
No.
nominated for anything yet. You're probably thinking like Regina King or something.
Oh yeah.
Another
Yeah.
Regina.
Oh, scary movie, Regina Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scary movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I was
She's a good
interesting.
dramatic actress. I've seen her do like a lot of good performances outside
Really?
of comedy. So yeah.
yeah, I was definitely thinking Regina King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not to
Okay.
lump all black women.
Women, all black women named Regina. The one box.
Sorry, apologies.
But no.
Alec, what do you think about it?
Oh yeah, I love it. I'm a big Paul Thomas Anderson guy. Like I love pretty much all his movies. Like my favorite is Punch Drunk Love, the Adam Sandler comedy he did.
Josh approves.
Yeah, Josh approves. Revolution.
For myself and other viewers, what are other movies that people might know him by?
Yeah, you probably know Paul Thomas Anderson. He's done movies like Boogie Nights and There Will Be Blood.
Okay.
Recently he did his last film was Licorice Pizza. That was
Oh,
for a good amount of awards. And but yeah, and he's kind of like known as like one of the great directors working right now. Because he's like, he just makes really like well made, well acted films. Like done one movie, The Master, is like usually listed as with Joaquin Phoenix and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
That's usually listed as like one of the great films of the 21st century. That and There Will Be Blood.
But
Yeah.
no shade to PTA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fucking what's the guy from The Room? I love my Hawk.
Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau?
Tommy Wiseau with fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Dano, Joaquin Phoenix, and what's the name? Could make There Will Be Blood.
You want to see Tommy Wiseau starring in There Will Be Blood?
Version.
No, I'm
version of
saying
it.
he could direct them.
All right.
Yes, on tour.
Are we-
The
are
Tommy
we-
Wiseau is on
I'm just
tour.
saying, are we really gonna sit here and give Paul Thomas Anderson that much credit? I kid.
I digress.
I kid.
All right.
You're gonna have someone screaming behind their computer.
Good.
Good. Don't get there, disrespect PTA.
Scream it. Fucking- and while you're screaming it, leave a comment. Leave a thumbs up.
But no, yeah, I love PTA's work. He's one of my favorite directors as well. And this is like his first like real big budgeted like action movie in a way, action comedy. So
Nice.
looking forward to see what he does with it.
Why did they choose to shoot it out here?
I guess the story like it needs to be set around here. 'Cause I'm not super familiar with what the book is, what the movie is based on the book called Vineland.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it takes place in North California or well. So
If we were rating, okay, let's rate these trailers, right? So what would you give this trailer?
So far?
Like out of 10 or a 5?
No, our scale.
Our scale? Oh yeah, I will give this a peak. I think this is a very great trailer, well edited, great music. Looks like the performances are going to be great, real funny. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I think it's peak as well. I mean, the pacing. I mean, I don't know if I'm basing it off of the pacing of the trailer, but the trailer did a really good pacing. It seems like kind of fast, on your toes, almost like Uncut Gems type of thing. Like you don't know what's gonna happen next, and it's kind of like around the corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give it a peak.
Yeah, I've heard like the trailer's accurate to how the movie feels.
Okay.
So that helps.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I would give it.
That's why it says a lot.
I give it peak as well.
Whoa!
Maybe? No. I give it peak.
Yeah.
It did enough to pique my interest. And then beautiful shots in there, like kept my interest. So
Right.
We should try to see it in IMAX together.
There's a lot of movies gonna be coming out in IMAX.
The Regal.
You know which one I do want to see in IMAX?
Which one?
This next trailer.
Oh yes, the
Let's pull it
trailer
up.
for Warfare.
Oh.
Do we need any context or just watch again?
I love a good war movie.
Mhm.
I will just
That's
throw
good.
that out there. Like to me, if you a good war movie like Jarhead, Saving Private Ryan. Oh man, I haven't seen Black Hawk Down, but I want to see that one.
Have you seen what is it? 13 Hours? Or no wait, right? Was that one? 13 Hours, the one with Saddam Hussein, where they like kill him.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark 30.
Zero
Sorry,
Dark
I've seen that one. Yeah, good war movie, man.
Fury.
Like what? Yeah, Fury. Inglorious Bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so many. Like
The
it's such
Electric
a.
State, great war film.
I'm sorry.
There was a war in that movie.
Is that what's the name?
Yeah, the Chris Pratt movie. Russo's.
All right. Don't ruin my fucking segment. Fucking Chris Pratt.
With your Netflix trash.
I got that bad taste out of my mouth. We should watch this trailer to
Yeah, let's do it.
clean the palate.
So the next trailer is Warfare,
Mm.
brought to you by A24. I have seen this one, by the way.
How's it going?
I haven't.
Going well.
That's that new guy energy.
It's got
Yeah, it's got a ensemble.
what's that guy's name?
That's the fourth fucking time he's done that.
So you're peeking and probing.
Speaking with serious intent to probe.
Alpha 2, we might have guys starting to move on our position.
Copy. We're getting a buildup of activity here too.
Yeah, I definitely see weapons at this point.
Yeah, we have definitely.
So we're seeing a sniper right now. Oh shit!
Oh shit! It's on. There is.
I just all like
Warfield.
real time. I like one take it like this is like you see the experience in real time.
Damn.
Well, yeah, because Ray Mendoza
Yeah.
Yes.
is an Iraqi veteran.
Oh,
Or
interesting.
Iraq veteran, not
Yeah,
Iraqi.
Fought in Iraq back in 06.
The first time I saw this, I didn't even need to watch the whole thing, and I was like, just take my money.
Really?
Yeah.
So, do war movies just do it for you? Like that? Like whatever doesn't matter.
But it has to be like a well done war movie.
Oh, okay.
And like this to me looks like a well done war movie.
Right.
Like I can't remember like the last war movie that came out.
Civil War.
Yeah, but
Does that count?
No, I don't count. I don't count that one.
Wow.
Just because like when I think of a war movie, this is what I think of.
What about
them in the shit?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay,
Like,
what about American Sniper?
What about it?
Does that count as a war movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it does more. It American Sniper is more like what happens after. Like yeah, there's flashbacks of him in the war. But you still count it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like,
damn,
Party,
dude, putting those shots right after another, crazy, insane. How they went from like happy to like
that's
sheesh, carrying that guy out.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That one just looks.
That was the trailer for Warfare.
Yeah.
And this is a film co-directed by Ray Mendoza and Alex Garland. Alex Douglas, the director of Civil War last year.
Oh.
And this film is distributed by A24 and starring an ensemble cast including DeFaro, Woon Ati, Will Poulter, Cosmo Jarvis, Joseph Quinn, Charles Melton, and Michael Gandolfini, among others.
Cosmo Jarvis.
Yeah, that's the guy from Shogun. He was the main character, one of the main characters in Shogun.
Which one?
The white guy.
Oh, okay.
The only white guy.
Well, I mean, that's true.
And his name is Cosmo Jarvis.
Cosmo Jarvis.
That's
yes.
a fucking
You think
name.
that's
a cool
you think
name.
that's his real name or it is?
I looked it
gotta
up.
be
Yeah,
stage
that's his
name?
real name.
Oh
It's
shit!
a cool name. This film is based on experiences on the experience of first-time director Ray Mendoza had during the Iraq War in real time. Follows a platoon of Navy SEALs on a mission through insurgent territory in 2006, and the film is set to release on April 11th.
Just take my money.
Mm-hmm.
And what I like about it too is that because it's from firsthand knowledge
Mm-hmm.
of like somebody who actually lived it, and so
Mm.
he, you know what I mean. So I think that alone you get like the just real kind of intensity of it, of like, no, this is how we would do it, or this is how it went. And he's directing it too, right?
Yeah,
He's,
co-directing
yeah.
with Alex Garland. Yeah.
So yeah, I think, and then I did enjoy Civil War. I'm not saying I did enjoy it. I just don't count that as like a war movie.
Alec, do you think it's a war movie or no?
I mean, I would say, yeah, they're in the middle of the war the whole
I-
time, but
I
not like
mean-
in the traditional sense of
Right,
like,
right.
Or you're following soldiers in battle. It's more from the perspective
Of
the
a
journalist.
reporter, or
Yeah.
like a
But yeah,
journalist.
I would consider it a war movie.
But the
It's
reason
war.
why, I mean, I consider it a war movie, it gives you that like very war impression of like, oh damn, I'm in the
Mhm.
thick of it, just like a lot of the war movies does.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, you know, I mean, yes, but the sound of that film really impacted me, like sound wise, like you sounded like you were there, and like you can hear all that loudness
Mhm.
in the middle of the war. And that's what I was gonna say. I noticed about this trailer too, of like from like hearing their headsets instead of just like them talking to each other, was a very interesting choice sound wise, because
Mhm.
like you're like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
I'm hearing what they're basically hearing and all that. And then
Mhm.
again, that the sound of it, I was just like, that's interesting. And then when you said it's the same director, I'm like,
Mhm.
maybe they use the same sound person or same, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Definitely, there's definitely
Pretty
going
cool.
to be definitely an emphasis on sound in this one. It's with the same director as Civil War.
nice.
Well, I won't consider it like you said a traditional war movie.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, I'm just, I'm just like, I think I was able to change your mind.
No, you weren't.
I mean, I hear somebody coming around. I'm just saying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. But you still consider it an not unconventional war movie.
Oh no, that's not a war movie.
Which one?
I was gonna say Triple Frontier.
No, yeah, not a war movie.
I'm gonna consider that one.
What about Cadet Kelly?
The Hillary Duff
Might
banger.
as well go Major Payne at that point.
Gonna get, How about the real war movie, Captain America: Civil War? You bastards! The greatest war movie of all time. Captain America: First Avenger. That's a war movie.
It's a war to finish that motherfucker.
How dare you? You ain't even seen it.
Exactly.
That's a good film. Damn it.
Oh,
But
Lord.
yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm excited to see the actors in it. I like a lot
Yeah.
of these actors, especially Cosmo Jarvis and Will Poulter, Charles Melton, and you got the future Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn, who's in it.
I was gonna say he's he to me, like, he has taken the Stranger Things starter pack,
Oh, he's like,
and
yeah,
he is making
working.
he's making it.
Mhm, yeah, he's
Wait,
working.
which one is he from Stranger Things?
He was Eddie in the last season.
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
But yeah, he definitely like really like took that little
Skyrocketed
jump,
it.
and then
Yeah.
like, you know, he's like in
Because he
Jumpstarted his
now.
career.
he was in A Quiet Place.
Day one.
Day One.
Day
Yeah.
one.
He was in something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's in this. But yeah,
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like with that, like that was pretty smart on his part,
Mm-hmm.
because you look at like the other cast members,
Right.
You know,
kind of just waiting around.
yeah.
Well, Sadie Sink has some.
Sadie
movies
Sink,
coming out.
she's
Mhm.
in The Well, and she's in
Yeah.
something else.
And we know Millie Bobby Brown is making Netflix.
That's what
Electric
She
City.
just
That's
stayed.
what I'm
She's
saying,
got like a
man.
home on Netflix. Got to make their mascot.
Just fucking.
Yeah.
She's just locked in.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we haven't seen anything from like the other cast members.
Well, small parts, but what was the main character? The
Dylan
or what?
Ryan?
What is it?
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
well,
Finn.
he's got his own movie coming out.
Oh yeah, the horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like to me, Joseph like has taken like because
of
he
course.
he was what in one season.
Yeah,
Yeah, one season.
just
yeah.
that season. Yeah,
Exactly.
All right.
One season.
I would consider him the best part of the season, honestly.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. One season, got his name up there, and then he's fucking,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to me, it's like he's not locked down where he
Mhm.
has to be like waiting
Right.
around
Yeah.
for fucking years to fucking like do
Mhm.
something else. He can go do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So
Essentially.
good job on him. I say peak. I'm excited for it, and yeah.
I say peak cinema.
Oh,
Take my
shit.
money. Let's
Peak
go.
Cinema. Oh. I give it
Yeah.
a peek as well. It looks cool. I'm sure it's gonna be a nightmarish time on on the visual and auditorial senses. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
I'm about to get a bunch of snacks up in there. Question for you: since fuck, I forgot his name already. Joseph Quinn.
Yes.
Since he is now in the MCU, how far do you think, or do you think, what's his name? We were just talking about him today with Sydney Sweeney. Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
You think how long will it take for him to join the MCU?
I think he's gonna join DC.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see that.
interesting.
I can see that.
Going opposite.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna join DC. I feel like was Twisters Warner Bros.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's kind of in the family already. So
Gotcha.
I feel like
Gotcha.
Got a pool over there.
Okay.
All roads lead to
superhero. So far, it looks like he's kind of like holding back on it, trying to do his own thing.
No, I get
Yeah,
it.
but
I get it.
I feel like eventually he'll probably like be like in the talks to be in
Yeah.
a superhero film.
I could see that.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was already just like having
Yeah.
discussions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like yeah, I think he kind of wants to build up
Mm-hmm.
that resume first.
Right.
And then yeah, but it's like now do you want to get locked in for that?
But now my question is more. It's not like necessarily to get locked in, but like locked in that money. You know, I'm just saying, locked in that money.
But then let's say he is in something and it does well. It's like we got to have a sequel.
No. I mean, yeah, obviously. I mean, but that's up to the actor if they want. Like if they're not tied down to that contract, then yeah,
money talks.
I'm just saying. Because like we say like they got him. You know, they got this actor now. They got their soul, whatever. But I'm just like, it's all about the money. It's all about the money.
The final boss comes in.
I want your soul. I want your soul. Robert Pattinson. Glenn Powell.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just curious because like Joseph Quinn's a pretty young guy. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would
and
say
so
probably
I'm like
30.
So I'm like, Glenn Powell, like he's been like start studied, or like his career's up there now.
Here's what I think. Right. I think the younger generation, and I think Timothy probably kind of kicked it off a little bit when he gave that speech of like he's trying to be one of the greatest. To me, like you can't be one of the greatest by just doing superhero movies. Right?
You can't?
No, you can't.
I mean,
no, you can't.
I mean, a lot of people get
what actors have just done superhero movies.
No, but
that's what I'm trying to say.
No,
that's
okay.
my point.
But so my point is, right, is that you have to build up your filmography.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So if again, it comes back to that Chris Pratt.
The goat. Chris Pratt, the goat.
Gotcha.
But to me, like it comes back to that, like, do you want to make the money? Or do you want to make movies where you're sitting there and you're like, all right, we have a shot at like best picture and not best special effects?
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
It kind of goes like that. My argument about The Rock, basically, it's like The Rock is kind of doing his rock movies, like the usual like big guy like fighting something and like not really like having much of a plot to it.
Yeah,
but like. I feel like in a way he could be like a modern day Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with Schwarzenegger is like he's a very smart man that picked good movies directed by good directors, and like damn near all of them are like iconic.
Yeah.
Like you're like
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, and it's like and it just feels like
don't do that to Jingle All the Way.
I mean, it feels like The Rock is kind of just like has full control over everything he makes, and just kind of like making like the most safe things possible in order to like gain his money and like build his rep, his ego.
Yeah.
In a way, so I can definitely understand what you mean by that.
Because I'll tie it back into Joseph Quinn, right? By him taking something like Warfare, right?
Yeah,
and he's in Fantastic Four, but he can show off more in Warfare than he could in Fantastic Four.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so,
well, you never know.
Well, yeah. Once it comes out, we'll see. But like to bring it back to the point, like to me, Glenn Powell would be more of like, yeah, I'll jump into the superhero. Whereas if you're young and you see like, okay, shit, like Timothy Chalamet is killing it, Austin Butler, like all these young actors, right? It's like some. Well, I guess you could kind of look at it as like, okay, who's gonna be the De Niro's, the Denzels, the Leos of like this generation? Because then you are gonna have like those ones that like, well, I just want to get paid.
Oh yeah.
So I think I look at him as like maybe he might want to build, what's the name?
What would you say if they announced like tomorrow that Glenn Powell is joining DC but he's playing in James Gunn's DC, but he's playing Batman?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Playing Batman.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
Because I think
I'd see it.
Yeah, I could see him as Batman because he's got the charisma, and he kind of has that look.
I feel like they would probably make him just no. But I feel like if they do, they had to play not necessarily pay the strengths, but make him more. Because I feel like James Gunn is gonna like make it more like a lighthearted Batman, not like like silly, like super silly Batman, but like more fantastical, kind of like less depressing Batman in a way.
I mean, have you seen the show Brave and the Bold?
I won't chase it.
I'm not like banking on it. I'm just more.
Have you guys seen like
that could be a possibility?
The animated show Batman the Brave and the Bold?
Yeah,
that's like what I feel like they would go. Yeah, like where like, oh, he's gonna solve this case or whatever, or solve these crimes with their friends, super friends, and stuff like that.
Well, I think once he does make a Batman, I think his best bet is to distance himself from the Nolans and the Matt Reeves.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. Like you got the really dark Batman, and you got like the more lighthearted, fun action adventure, more Batman like. Yeah,
right.
So then then in that case he could 100% knock it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I look at it like, who's the younger generation where it's like, who's gonna go along for that ride of like nah, I'm trying to fuck the Marvel movies, like I'm trying to make some top notch shit. So.
But I mean, at the same time, I'm not saying that like these movies will make you. I'm saying like they're not just gonna cast you for a superhero movie if you're whatever. You need to have already kind of been a little bit established, which is why I threw the name of Glenn Powell, because he's already pretty much established. He's did like Top Gun Maverick. He did Twisters, and then Anything But You, that Netflix movie. I know they're not like top tier, but like he's got his name out there. People know him. They know his face.
But then, I'll counter to that.
Okay,
where Anyone But You wasn't really that like critically acclaimed, right?
It made a shit ton of money.
It made a shit ton of money, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, the money obviously is great, but then I feel like there has to be a point where you're just kind of like, man, I'm just like, how long can you be in it for the money?
Yeah. It's like, Anything But You. He's playing to the strengths as the charming, handsome, romantic comedy lead. Yeah. And in Twisters, he played more of a douche. Action. I wouldn't say a douche.
Oh, okay, fine. No, he had a heart.
A good old Southern boy.
Yeah.
With a brain because he was an intelligent guy. But So, then maybe his next thing he'll play more of a darker character. So.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I think I don't know how we got on Glenn Powell either, but like
we're Glenn Powell stands in this house. I like that man quite a lot.
But I would like to see him
he
in
can
like
hold me.
Well, he's holding Sydney Sweeney right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, hey, come on.
Yeah.
That was bound to happen. Her fiance or whoever she's dating, 40-something years old. Don't even know what this motherfucker does. Yeah. Glenn Powell say. So, you know what I mean?
Like Glenn Pussy.
Like nobody knows. Nobody knows what the fuck Sydney Sweeney's fiance does. Like, who the fuck is he? Right? Like,
I don't know. Their relationship is kind of a freaky tale.
Oh, snap. I like that.
Speaking
I
of,
like that a lot.
So our next trailer,
Yep.
which was perfectly segued,
Thank you, Alec.
is now this is a story that takes place in Oakland. Alec, you want to give backstory? Should we watch it?
Have you guys seen the trailer at all? Or like
I feel like
I
have.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can watch the trailer
All right.
just to see what you guys feel of it.
Let's jump right in.
This one is starring Pedro Pascal,
Yes.
which is a interesting choice. Fuck you. Nice. The place, Oakland, California. Oh, spoiler alert.
Oh.
Rewind that real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was crazy because in 2 shorts that hold up, we got to take it back. Go back again.
Back again.
Okay, and then play it from there. So this was brought to my attention,
Okay.
and I'll let Alec explain it.
Pause.
Pause right there. Now, Alec, could you explain who we are seeing right here?
Yeah, we have a special connection to this person on screen right now. This is Natalia Dominguez, and she was in my short film Going Up. So, yeah, big congrats to her.
Why do we have the sound effects if we have to clap?
I just heard clapping and then he started clapping. But no, yeah, shout out to Natalia. She's in this Freaky Tales movie playing what appears to be Pedro Pascal's girlfriend, wife.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. And it's just amazing to see like people we worked with in bigger movies. So
Yeah.
it's really cool, especially a local filmed movie.
And I think we had watched this trailer like a couple months ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think any. Did you see it then? Like, did you see that was her?
Oh yeah, I saw her.
Okay, because
I did not pay attention. Yeah.
I had like no clue that was her.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when you guys told me that, I was like, wait,
Mhm.
what? And then not stalking her Instagram, but like saw that like she was taking a picture with Pedro.
Yeah, she was at the premiere and at the Grand Lake Theater.
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
The whole
man.
cast was there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
6 degrees separation.
We are one step closer to Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal, Alec Douglas. That's a legit thing.
Yeah, it was really
So,
cool.
Wow.
Yeah, congrats to you on that one, man.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
They did like a premiere or something here in Grand Lake?
Yeah, the Grand Lake Theater. I think it was like last week. I wanna
Oh,
say,
wow.
maybe a week or two ago. But yeah, they get the premiere there, and yeah, it was cool.
Pedro's everywhere, man.
He is.
Some would say too much.
Is he?
I would.
Is he being a little overexposed?
We can talk about it.
Sleepy Floyd.
I like Pedro.
Oh yeah, Jay Ellis says Sleepy Floyd.
So pretty much like they're trying to steal something from Sleepy Floyd, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm done.
This is interesting.
When we say you're done.
For those that don't know, who's Sleepy Floyd?
He's a basketball player for the Golden State Warriors, or he
Yeah,
was.
back in the 80s.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Total blast from start to finish. That's Blockbuster look like.
Packs a punch.
Ooh, nice. Hey, they got Marshawn Lynch in there. What's this guy name?
Oh yeah, the Angus Cloud.
Angus
Is,
Cloud.
This is
Wow.
his final film, I believe. Unfortunately.
Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
It's never that empty.
They're lying to you.
And then, so yeah, like the first time I watched it, he pulls out a fucking sword and starts going crazy.
Yeah, they're doing like some fiction, adding some fiction to these historical, real life characters.
Hella fun.
Wow.
You know somebody from Oakland, right?
Yeah, he wrote
Hella
that.
fun.
Hella
This
fun.
movie's really hyphy. I want someone to say, yeah, I mean.
Right? A stylish and entertaining genre mixtape.
Yeah, this movie looks insane.
Yeah. It's almost kind of like the trailer's like a 2-parter. It's like it starts and then you're like, wait,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, big cast.
Oh.
Jacob
Jacob
Fatu
Fatu.
better be in here.
Get the Usos.
Our bury your boy. Bury your
I thought they
boys.
said Ryan. I thought they said Ryan Affleck. What the? It's smart to check the weather first before sailing. Whatever that means.
That's your ads.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit, I have this. But yeah, that was Freaky Tales, and
That was Freaky Tales.
This is co-directed by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. The film is distributed by Lionsgate and stars Pedro Pascal, Jay Ellis, Normani, Ben Mendelsohn, and Angus Cloud in his final role. The film is set in Oakland in the late 80s and depicts four interconnected stories taking place at real locations and historical events with a fantastical twist. The film is set to release on April 4th.
Okay, now hold on though.
Yeah.
Why is every kind of movie that kind of takes place in Oakland, why does it have to be like this fantastical kind of because when you think about it, right? Sorry to bother you.
Right.
Like that shit was kind of fantastical, weird.
It was, yeah, true.
Right. And then what the show that I think it was on Amazon, Gemini. What was the show? It was like a show.
Gemini?
I think it was shot in Oakland or something like that. Josh knows. There was a show shot in Oakland. Josh is getting.
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
There you go. I'm a
Yeah,
Virgo.
that's the same director of I'm Sorry to Bother You.
So
which one is it?
I'm Sorry to Bother You.
No, the show.
The show's called I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And that's kind of got like a weird kind of fantasy vibe to it. Like, how come we can't just get like some real gritty shit?
I mean, we got Fruitvale Station.
I know, but that was what
we did get. Fruitvale
we
Station.
have more of it.
But that was what.
And
that was like what?
Last Black Man in San Francisco.
What was? Hold on. Fruitvale was like what? 2000.
Probably like 2011, 2012, around there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, like. I'm excited for these projects.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
2013. Okay, yeah.
I'm excited for these projects, but I'm just saying, like, why do our shit has to be like magical?
I like it.
Maybe we're in a magical.
I'm not blind. Okay, blind spotting.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying it's not
grounded.
bad. I'm not saying it's not bad. But like when you look at like New York, like their shit is always like, oh yeah, I got my team.
Yeah, very realistic when Spider-Man swoops through
Well,
with the Avengers.
L.A.
I mean, it's like yeah. LA has a lot of fantastical stuff in it too.
Yeah.
Movies, I should say.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe they're waiting for us to make something.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
I mean, until I'm doing something.
I got it. I pitched this one to you guys like previously.
Okay.
It's two lesbians.
Okay, this is getting color right. I'm gonna stop you right there.
It's two.
Anyways, what do we? What do we think of this trailer? Regardless of
it's
Jamal hating this.
I'm not hating
it's
on
a little
it.
fantasy.
I just would
Jamal
like,
doesn't like fake stuff.
I like that fake shit. Well, yeah,
that's why I like Warfare.
No, the trailer looks good. It's exciting to see it. It's almost a what's the name? Because when I first heard like Freaky Tales, like they're making a movie called Freaky Tales.
Yeah,
my mind instantly goes to it's a Too Short biopic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then we find out it's not a Too Short biopic. It's this shit. Not calling it shit, but like
this bullshit.
It's this magic school bus.
It's an anthology.
Good time of a movie.
It's an anthology film.
Yeah.
No,
but I'm excited for it. The trailer looks great. The cast looks pretty solid, and I do like that it is just some craziness in there with like Sleepy Floyd just fucking
with a katana
out of nowhere,
slicing up people,
like, just going crazy after practice.
So, question for you guys: do you guys know the real Freaky Tales? Then
the song,
or I mean, whatever it's based off of.
Well, the Too Short has a song called Freaky Tales.
Oh, I see.
It just feels like they're just like taking events from the late '80s in Oakland and just like kind of like, what if they did this?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So they just kind of like turned it up to like 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino it up.
Yeah, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. No, but yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, it's a Too Short.
The Too Short story.
It's just like, just fucking everywhere.
What did you think of it, John?
I liked it. I mean, I haven't seen any like movie that's based here in Oakland in a while. So I'm excited for it, and it looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about the cast too.
Yeah, I think it looks really fun. It kind of reminds me of this film from the '80s called Repo Man. Kind of like had this kind of like punk like kind of vibe to it.
Well, yeah, because the Asian girl was just
yeah. very like counterculture esque
All right.
thing going on. So I like that, and yeah, I like the kind of twisting on like actual history, like Jonathan said, like Quentin Tarantino does sometimes.
Yeah.
When he takes like real events, it's kind of like, well, what if they did this?
Yeah.
Instead,
Or what if this happened?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, do we think? So we know Marshawn has a cameo.
Have
who
to
else?
have it.
Who else do we think is a cameo?
Would it be
I know one, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
Well, I think it's gonna be hard, but maybe what is it? Mac Dre might be
Dead. He's been dead for years.
No, as in like somebody they're gonna like
someone to play.
yeah.
It. Well, he wasn't
play.
really a thing in the 80s though.
Oh. Well, fuck.
I'm about to say Mac Dre, like he's dead, sir.
No. I know he's
Dig his
dead.
ass up.
Brie Larson, yeah.
Brie Larson is it?
It's because of the directors of Captain Marvel. The same directors from that. Brie Larson.
So like what? the cameo?
Okay. That's how.
Maybe
Captain Marvel
Maybe
to
she could
Oakland.
be.
That's.
But who else could be in it?
I feel
Could
like
get Steph Curry in there.
I was just gonna say Steph Curry seems like a logical.
Lil B.
He seemed. Yeah, it's funny. Hold on. So I was working at Best Buy in Emeryville.
Yeah.
And Little B came in the fucking store.
Of course he did.
Right? So he comes in there. I'm in the TV department.
Yeah.
Figaro.
Josh, can we pull up Lil B? A picture of Lil B. So that way the audience can
Jamie,
see.
pull up Lil B.
Just so people understand.
Yeah. Okay.
This is our Bay Area icon, Lil B.
So that way the audience can see who popped up into
right on my house.
Best Buy.
Around my house, like, there's a sidewalk, and there's like someone like wrote down Little B on it. It's been there forever.
It's probably him. Probably him. So he comes into Best Buy, right?
Yeah.
What were you doing? As just like cleaning or something?
Working.
What?
I mean, like, we're like.
Why did he go straight to cleaning?
Because I'm like.
You janitorial.
The fuck is that?
You
Like-
janitorial Negro.
It's fucking 1970s. It's like, where were you cleaning?
Yes, I'm
With your
cleaning
fucking
out.
segregated water fountain?
Yes, I'm working at the Best Buy.
Master, I'm stocking the shelves as fast as I can, master. I watch the TVs real goods. No, I clean them.
Oh God! May I tell you a story real quick?
So he's in the fucking store.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Best Buy, it's like there's a giant wall. Exactly. There's like a wall that separates like kind of everything else, but you can kind of walk around it.
Yeah.
So I walk around the corner and I'm like, oh fuck. He's just standing there, right? I'm like, he's just like looking at the shit. I'm like, oh fuck, Lil B.
No commotion or nothing?
Like nothing. Like it's like this motherfucker didn't even exist. Right? So I walk up to him, I'm like, oh, what's up, man? He's like, oh yeah, I'm just looking at like TVs and shit. And this is like when he had put like his curses out and he had one on like KD and this shit was kind of like catching steam because Kevin Durant was like playing bad at this time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey, you gonna lift the curse on KD? He's like, nah.
You straight up asked him?
I was like, hey.
Yeah, as you should. That's how you talk to him.
It's like, that's what he understood. So I was like, are you gonna lift the curse on KD? He's like, nah. And then I was just like, all right, dope. You need help with anything? Just let me know.
That's hilarious.
And then that was it.
But
did he end up buying a TV?
Nah, he just left.
What if he's like,
put a curse on Best Buy.
I was just gonna say, I put a curse on Best Buy.
I'll show you motherfuckers.
But what do we think of because Jamal mentioned Pedro Pascal, who's obviously the star of this movie.
Yes.
Do we think that he's oversaturated in any way, like by meaning that he's maybe in too many roles, too many projects?
I don't know. I think it looks like that because he has so many coming out this year, right? He's got.
I feel like it's been like that for like the last 3 years.
3
has
years,
it?
yeah.
Well,
I mean, like he's in Mandalorian, Last of
okay.
Us. They've done a couple movies in between those, like Gladiator 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just thinking like just this year alone, he's got Fantastic Four, Last of Us season 2, Freaky Tales, and then
the new from director Materials, the same director of Past Lives. He's doing a movie with her that's coming out later this year.
Wow.
It's a lot.
It is a lot
of Pedro.
He might be.
Mm-hmm.
It might be, but then also at the same time, it's like he was like this is kind of his moment.
No, I think like he's a older man. He's probably like clothing in on 50.
Mm-hmm.
Got that big big what was this like big like breakout thing? Was it
It had to be Game of Thrones? No. After?
like
Was he was in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
I would say
was it Equalizer
Game of
2?
Thrones? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
See, that's why I said yeah.
Everybody agrees. Okay.
But that's what I feel like. I saw him first.
But I feel like there was something else that like really made him like have to cast this guy and everything.
I feel like Last of Us was like the one though.
Yeah, Last of
You know
Us
what I mean?
maybe.
I feel like it was picking up by then.
I would say Mandalorian.
Maybe Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mandalorian would probably be the one that like really kickstarted him off as like big star that everybody wanted to work with.
He was in Equalizer 2.
Equalizer 2 was? Oh yeah,
he was the villain. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, like, if you kind of have to just say, like, oh,
true.
he was.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like Mandalorian.
Okay.
Is he oversaturated?
Narcos,
he was in
Narcos.
That made Narcos may have been kind of that first one,
Mm-hmm.
and then Mandalorian maybe like
Yeah.
But he's in a lot. But yeah, I get it. He's like been working at it for a while, and he's like this big. Finally get his big break. So I'm sure he's just like taking as many offers as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get why. It just like kind of feels like a little much.
No, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he is older, so it's like it's not like he's been a star from like the age of 20.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like you said, in his mind, it's like, well, shit, I gotta ride this wave, and to me, that's what like he's somebody that like gets into a superhero movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. They were done Star Wars and whatnot. But that's why I think it's like he's not the best choice for Fantastic Four anyway, because it feels more like they're getting like who's the biggest star that we could get right now than like actually who fits the role of Reed Richards,
right?
More than anything. But like, I mean, I'll definitely give him the chance to, because I do like him overall.
Yeah,
I'll give him the chance to like
benefit
sway
of the
me.
doubt.
Yeah, sway me to like liking him as in that role. But yeah,
pick me up.
Mm-hmm. Pick me up. Give me a piece.
Pick me up and sway me.
I think he'll only become oversaturated like if he starts to win like a bunch of awards, because then people will be like, oh, he's everywhere and he's winning everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of get, it's kind of like in sports, like with the Chiefs, like they're so good they just keep winning and they're always around, and now people are like, oh, I want to see them lose. Yeah. So I feel like if he starts winning like awards, then people will be like, all right, like
I mean, same things happened to like, I want to say it happened to Jennifer Lawrence. I remember there was like a period of time in the early 2010s where she was like in everything.
Yeah.
I feel like towards the end people were like, can we just like go away?
Yeah.
Who's more saturated, Timmy or Pedro?
I'd say Pedro.
Yeah. Timmy's like,
I feel like
right
Pedro's
behind him,
like constantly. Yeah, I feel like Timmy. I want
Right
to say Timmy's
behind
probably more in 2 movies a year, and then like Pedro's probably like in 3 to 4. Then he got the shows,
and not even counting the commercials.
Yeah, exactly.
Apple commercial.
Yeah, he's done a lot. So
yeah,
we're seeing Pedro like more. Probably seeing Pedro more than our own families.
Well, shit. he was in Triple Frontier too.
He was, yeah.
So, I mean,
is that what put him on the?
So I I kind of look at it as like good for him. Because he hasn't he probably doesn't have, and that's the thing too. Like he probably doesn't have that much longer as like getting these roles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even though he's talented, but like you got to get him while you can.
Exactly, I don't blame him. Yeah.
But those were the trailers, and now what was that?
What?
Oh.
Sorry, that was a quick yawn.
All right, well. So Jonathan was supposed to have a short film for us to watch, and Alec had told him, Jonathan, have it ready. And so yesterday, if you're listening to this, today is March 30th. The day before, we had a meeting to kind of put this together, and Jonathan is sitting there, and we're looking at him and we're thinking like, oh, okay, shit, he's getting his shit.
He's got it, yeah.
He
And
says,
even
he
said, I
said,
got it, yeah.
and then we're getting ready to go live, and we're like, all right, Jonathan, do you have it? And he's like, yeah, I got it. And he plays it. And what you were about to see this is it. This is legit what he has. There is no there's no editing tricks.
Nope.
There's none of that shit. So let's take a look at Jonathan's short film, Temptation. And that's it. And that's it. So the whole point of this damn thing was the whole point of this segment was for us to watch our old short films and react to them. We couldn't even get a full goddamn title sequence to react to.
That's part of a title sequence.
The thing that gets me too is like, this motherfucker has some fucking essay scrolling that like we couldn't make out what the fuck it says.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
Like
it's basically the whole film just like written. It wasn't the script, but it was like, the director's notes or whatever.
You attached that to the edit?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't remember any of that.
Now hold on, Jonathan. Yesterday you told us, right? You were like, oh yeah, I have it. This is the final one.
Yes, because of the title. I guess.
But hold on. You titled that final.
Yeah, that's what I'm like questioning.
There's jack shit on there.
Is that movie done?
Like novelization as
I'm
John
done with the book.
But you know what gets me too? Like I love so PFG was our older it was mine and Jonathan's production name. And I love how he just was like, well, if you didn't see it good enough, let me pull it closer to the camera. That thing was on the fucking screen longer than the title.
It's so good.
But I do have another short if we want to watch.
No, hold on. I want to watch it again in all its glory. So could we just one more? Could we just one more time?
Wait. Let me get it ready. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, Temptation by Jonathan Garcia.
First, I wanted to see. It says final up there. ProRes. That's what fucked me up. Okay.
Now, what are you going for here?
It's part of the opening.
Sin here.
So it was part of the opening sequence. We were trying to recreate, or no, not we.
Do you see it?
I was trying to.
In case you can't see it, look. And then I'm going to show you my homework, and I'm going to put a title on it.
I'm going to show you my treatment.
Oh my god!
But you're replicating something.
I was trying to replicate the opening sequence of Napoleon Dynamite. Of how they have all like the produced names, the cast, and all that. I was trying to replicate that, and I wanted to put like the studios in like a form of like like how they do that. And so,
well, did you have?
That was part of it.
Did you have a corn dog plate?
I had different things.
Where's that?
I need to find them.
All right,
they're somewhere in the archives.
The corn dog.
I'll owe you that. I'll owe you guys that one.
Well, when you find it.
Oh Lord!
Josh is dying over there. And listen, this is only Jonathan could pull this off.
This is not scripted. This is not scripted at all.
We've been dealing with this shit for close to a decade. Only
Jonathan could pull that off. But you said you have another one.
I do have another one.
What is this one about?
So this one was a recreation or like an inspiration of The Godfather. We had just recently seen this in film school, and so we were trying to recreate a scene, or not recreate a scene, but like something inspired from Godfather, essentially. It was just a scene.
Who's in this one?
It is myself and you.
All right, I do remember this one. Let's. What's the name of it?
We call it Overdue.
Without further ado, Overdue. Again, pretty cool little title sequence or studio.
The fuck is this music?
This shit is starting out like by Edwin Garcia, man. This shit is starting out like fucking peak cinema right here. Oh, edited by your boy. Look at these. Look at this fucking this font here. Back when I had my ears. Oh, are we watching it the first time? Just watching it through. I'll be quiet. Yeah, shit. Nice headlight action. Sorry. Okay, so we should also let you know if you're listening to this on Spotify, you may want to check it out on YouTube so you can actually see what we're watching here.
Hey
there, Mark.
Oh, Josh says he can't see.
He can see it, but
but I mean, come on, look at it. This shit looks kind of
Strictly business.
this is shot like a Disney Plus original.
Salvador wants his money back.
now.
Salvador will get his money when he gets it.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Salvador wants his money now, god damn it.
Take your goddamn hands off of my desk and you walk your ass out that door. Get your ass out of here. You piece of shit. You goddamn ungrateful son of a bitch. Get the hell out of here. Huh?
I think
You threw stuff.
Wait, go back.
Hold on.
You're mistaken. Salvador wants his money now, god damn it.
Take your goddamn hands off of my desk and you walk your ass out there. Get your ass out of here. You piece of shit. You goddamn ungrateful son of a bitch. Get the hell out of here. Everything I did for you and your goddamn family, huh?
You throw that one and you'll regret it.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna fucking regret it. You get the fuck out of my office. I fucking threw it. What the hell are you gonna do?
I fucking threw it. I got it now.
I do remember filming that. We could not get through that through that shit.
Oh my god.
This is fucking. Come on, man. This is beat.
Oh
shit!
Wow. This is so Lynchian. What the fuck?
This man's look at this shit. Look at we got the blood going and shit.
Like you were shot by a Tommy gun and you're still like sitting up.
I believe I was just overdue on on a car note.
Is that what it says?
No.
Overdue.
I didn't even. Look at this shit. That shit hard as fuck. That shit hard. Look at the wardrobe, man. Smooth walk off with the fucking hat.
Smooth walk out of it.
That job look like Jay-Z.
Right? Reasonable doubt and shit.
Reasonable doubt, Jay-Z.
Oh shit.
That's hard.
And yeah.
That's hard. Yeah. Overdue. Alec, this is your first time seeing this.
Yes, I believe so.
I feel like I've seen parts of it years before. Maybe when y'all were filming it. But yeah, this is my first time seeing it.
Josh, this is your first time seeing it? What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, we'll start off there.
Like honest thoughts.
Well, be nice. Be nice.
We were starting off, so be nice.
Yeah, you guys started up. For what it is, it's fun. I like your acting, Jamal. Jonathan, you left a lot to be desired. I don't feel like you were angry enough.
Wait, but hold on. His turnaround
was sick though.
The fucking spin to the desk.
I wanted that energy. to be in his
entire
vocals,
film.
but it wasn't there.
Okay. Yeah.
And who's the cinematographer on this?
I probably had to.
It's dark as fuck.
Somebody.
It's very dark.
It is tough. It is tough to see.
Hope and a prayer.
I fucking blend into the fucking wall, so it's like you can't even really.
They does not know how to light dark skinned people.
So can I speak upon that? Because I remember filming this, and we had used a similar setup that we have right here. We shot with a lantern because we were just barely learning to use lanterns.
Yeah.
And as soon as you see the first time, so how we're lit, right?
Yes, yeah.
Is you can kind of see it in the Jaws thing. The first time you see this shit,
yeah,
you're like, oh fuck, we about to make something fucking
cinema.
We legit like literally we saw The Godfather, and we saw that it was like, well, at least for me, it was the first time I've seen like a film be so dark, like literally like dark, like where they said like they're not afraid to like have like black on screen.
I can see their faces though.
No. And now hear me out with this.
Black on screen.
Okay.
The first time in the history of cinema, black people were on screen.
I meant dark. Okay, you know what I mean.
Really dark shadows.
Yes,
like,
really dark shadows, like harsh shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were trying to recreate that, and we thought the best way to do it was with a lantern, since it had like very low light. And we didn't realize that like we needed to use more lighting or more like very soft lighting everywhere else to like see. And yeah, but something that we back when we were making it, we were like, oh, we're making a statement here.
we thought it looked good.
But
no, it looked like it was dark, but then there was like some shots there where like when Jonathan was shooting at you, that looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Like him, I think that also the wardrobe helps a lot.
I do remember filming that, and like we couldn't get through the fucking the hand on this death scene, because we were just laughing, especially when I started throwing that shit at him, because I don't think I told you I was gonna throw it.
No, I did not expect to feel that on my back.
And so there's a shot in there where he's at the door and he kind of turns, and I threw another one, and you could see he kind of breaks, because I'm like, well, I fucking threw it. And I think
that shit.
I think I may have hit him too.
You did,
but no, yeah, that one was fun.
And in case you guys didn't see, but that was actually shot on a soundstage. We put those, I believe it was 4 or 3 walls together. And
we had a soundstage at our college, and we can build.
You're living, man.
We could build a whole set.
Yeah,
and we wanted to.
So. Yeah, that was overdue.
Do you have another short?
Let me check. I have my first
full lighting array on the ceiling.
I have my first MSV project that we did.
Well, see, if I'd have known that you didn't have yours, I would have put some of mine up, and we could have.
I thought it. Well, okay.
Let's see your MSV one. What do you have?
So the MSV one is called.
What's
sorry,
MSV,
yes. It was what is it? Oh shit!
It was a class that we had to take, and we had to create. So we were broken up into groups. This is the very first class at our school that we took.
School,
and we were broken into groups, and we had to, in that group you had to write the story, you had to act in it, direct it, and edit it. And so this is kind of like the first introduction into the school and into the class.
And essentially the thing with this is you were partnered with other people that weren't necessarily in film as well, because there was people that in there for like sound and all that, but they just had us all in this class and they did not teach us essentially like specifics of how to do certain stuff. They just like gave broad of like, oh, in film you just need sound, or in film you just need to do this, write a script, blah blah blah, the general stuff. So with that knowledge, they like, go out and shoot something with, whatever you can.
Yeah.
Essentially, I didn't know this, but I found this out later because it's important before I show the story, that we weren't allowed to use outside help with actors. That. I guess my team and I did not even pay attention. And so we went and casted somebody, 2 people actually. We casted 2 people that we just looked up. And I can't remember if we actually went to an actual casting agency or we just looked up on Craigslist or something.
I was gonna ask if you like backstage or something, but
maybe
that's scary.
And we just and this was back then when we were like we're like, oh shit, how are we gonna pay them? So we each just like put in $20, and we were just like, okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna
like SF casting.
Yeah,
as well. Back then, we used to
maybe it was SF casting. Maybe maybe it's not.
That sounds like homeless person casting. Just standing outside of a fucking Home Depot. Hey, we'll act for money.
So, yes. So without further ado,
what's the name of this?
So without further ado, I'll give you Azarath. And
excuse me,
Azarath.
The Final Fantasy character.
Yes, it was based off of the demon or whatever it is. I had no say in the script at all, but essentially,
hell, I thought you were saying Asher Roth, like the rapper.
No.
I'm like, I had nothing to do with this movie.
Like Asher Roth.
No. Like, I mean, I did not put much into the script wise.
Yeah.
What I did was mainly like location, or I guess I could talk about it afterwards.
Let's see what you got.
But okay, here we go.
He's trying to like, nah, I didn't really.
No. Hold on. I'll explain what I did. But okay, without further ado, here is Azarath.
Real Time Productions. Again, if you're listening to this on Spotify, you're gonna get the full experience on YouTube. Two Cinema with Love podcast, and you can actually see the shorts that we were showing.
Yes,
because this is an original film apparently.
Lake Merritt.
That is Lake Merritt.
This is some Blair Witch Project type shit. But like in the
daylight, because there's nothing scarier than
who's nothing scarier than Lake Merritt.
Well, that shit is kind of scary.
It can't be.
Whose idea was it to put this VHS effect on this?
Mine's. I think I edited it.
Okay.
I believe I edited.
Oh shit!
No.
What the fuck? Oh, get that nigga!
Take that white boy.
Hey, get that motherfucker! I'm not gonna lie, that shot was kind of nice because it kind of looked like security footage. This bruh's booking it though. Berkeley, oh shit, kick his ass.
Was that acting or was it like actual like?
No, well, I'll explain it later.
I love that like you guys are like out in the open filming this shit too. Like,
yes,
this isn't even like guerrilla style. It's like we're gonna get our shit. Like,
look, I'm not in the mood for games, but thank you though.
We'll see about that.
Talking backpack?
Yep.
Remember me. Now listen, Danny, I don't have time to explain.
Who's
You're just gonna have to trust me.
Who's the voice on this?
It was one of the
Stop
students.
struggling, Danny. He's here.
British?
No, he put an accent.
Get you out of here. Great, perfect, Danny, perfect. I need you to think of a place.
I don't know.
Come on, Danny, quick, any place away from here.
Okay.
The park.
Do you remember who worked on this?
Like
I don't remember their names, but
like Venom with a backpack. You don't remember who worked on this?
I know there was a person named Kyle. I can't remember the other people that were involved.
Is he saying Danny?
Okay.
It's Danny boy.
Danny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy boy?
Yes, Daddy, put me on.
How did you guys shot this in a day?
Yes, and that's why we.
I mean, hey,
I love that nested sequence.
I was gonna say the effects are not like these. This is what you see in Marvel.
So I can send this to Marvel.
I didn't know I was watching Thor: Love and Thunder.
This is the prequel. Oh, look at that classic fucking gold. That gold ray.
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, yeah.
Nice.
Well, my friend,
I can suck your dick.
God.
Who directed this?
Playground over there.
I think it was one
You
of.
don't know anything.
It was the writer. It was the writer. I can't remember their names.
Were you even here? Were you even on location?
No, this was actually off location.
What do you mean off location?
Like, because our school was in Emerville. This was in Oak.
No, like
Oakland.
were you on location of the set, Josh?
Yes. Yes, I was.
We'll have to wait for the credits.
Yeah.
Looking for this?
He's now terrorizing people. He took their soccer ball.
That was one of the students.
I can do anything.
Both of those.
Okay, yeah.
I think one of them was Luis, the other one was Kyle
All right then.
or Austin.
Back to the alleyway.
Now I do remember you guys playing this, and I do remember that like you guys were probably the only ones that had
It's in
like
the alleyway.
actors.
What are we doing up here?
Yeah.
If we're calling these people that.
You want to keep
Uh,
Yeah, $20 in a dream.
Yeah.
I feel bad because we promised them 40 bucks and IMDb credit, and then she never got the IMDb credit.
Look at this dude over
Oh, I
here.
like
Oh, I
that
remember,
was-
I remember
yeah,
this guy.
Roderick.
Yeah, I
There you go.
remember
his name.
Yeah.
I like how he's in his own world.
He's just like he would always like dance and shit.
See, okay, now I'm starting to remember the names.
Daddy boy.
Roderick.
No. I'm not killing anyone.
I have.
I'm not killing this random black man.
This sounds like a Jonathan movie.
You what?
Kill the blacks. Make them clean the TVs.
Why would you do this?
Tell you what, Daddy boy.
When did you guys shot this? Obviously on the weekend, right?
No,
You don't
this
have
was
a choice, Daddy.
You have a choice.
I think he is saying Daddy.
we shot this
Look at this
literally
motherfucker.
during
Oh,
school time.
Look at this dude.
Oh wait.
Uh oh.
We shot this during school time.
It's a nice little. Oh.
That's a raspberry eagle, Danny.
Hey, who
We
are
broke a lot of rules.
Oh, who the fuck is that?
That was Roderick.
The guy from earlier.
Why is he up there?
I don't fucking know.
you? Tried to kill me. And now if I don't kill this
Look at this zoom here.
Steve guy, then that's
There
Wait,
you
why
go.
you guys say
They
kill
were
him?
trying.
What?
They were trying to do. They were trying to do the Scorsese zoom.
I guess.
Now I know Josh as a cinematographer. This is just probably destroying.
Yeah,
his
I was gonna
art.
say it's.
Seeing this. Oh, look at this shit.
Yeah, oh god.
It's like, fuck y'all, this is natural light.
This man threw a fucking dagger
Dagger.
in the air.
He just like pulled it out of his ass.
That's crazy. This man threw a fucking sharp ass.
Steve.
Oh. I mean that's.
Stop, wait, hey, wait.
Stop!
crazy.
Don't do, nigga.
So he tried to swing.
Oh,
No,
of
it should
course, of course, of course. Surprised it took this long.
Well, yeah, the first victim that got me.
Right? Surprised it took this long.
You did it, Danny boy. Always had faith in you.
Hey, fuck you, Mike, man. It was an accident, man. I swear. I was just trying to help him, man, and then he just came swinging at me, and then I just.
Don't worry, Daddy boy. Everything's gonna be just fine.
What? Oh, look at that.
This can't
Watch this guy be. Watch both these guys be like on hit show somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, Josh is
Okay,
losing
yeah,
it. He's
big
losing
brother.
his mind watching this.
Okay,
so the
let's
back,
see.
So the backpack became a man.
Man bag.
Man bag.
Man back.
Hey, you.
I feel like I remember this guy too.
Yeah, that's Austin, I think.
Yes, I do remember
Okay,
that.
Azarath.
so let me
Danny.
see.
Daryl Jones.
Zarian Smith.
There you go. Zarian was
Mike
his name.
John Oranthus.
Rod Tracy.
Co-director.
Oh, his name was Rod.
You co-directed this.
Oh, this guy.
Oh wow.
Oh, this guy.
You're a cameraman too, as well.
Oh.
Hey,
Huh.
go back, pull it back up. Pull it back up.
Wait, yeah, wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember.
What do you mean trying to remember?
Oh, no, because I can't remember any of this stuff. Let me see.
I like
Okay.
how Luis is just Luis for the sound boom too.
Luis again.
Who the fuck was Sound Boom 1?
Sound Boom.
Oh,
Sound Boom
shit. Who the fuck was Sound Boom 1?
Somebody.
Oh, God. Oh,
Is that
my
where we
goodness.
find Luis's last name? On Sound Boom 1?
Oh my god.
But yes, sorry. Thank you.
Cameraman 2, 3, 4, Sound Boom 2.
This was back when everybody
The
wanted
fuck
to be.
what does soundtracks mean?
I guess they made. Oh, that they
made the
found.
music?
Oh, okay.
music
So
where they
there
found
should
the-
not be a space then.
Yeah.
Soundtracks. Music.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the rest of the credits though? It was like
Let me see. I think that's pretty much it.
there was like a minute of like just black.
Oh shit!
Was that like an after credit scene?
So John,
Yeah. Oh shit! It's just black.
So Jonathan, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'll be honest.
As the
Watching
director,
it,
as the co-director of the film.
co-director. I mean, I guess.
Which means that you wrote it because in the beginning you said that the writers directed it.
I guess I must have somewhat wrote it. All I remember is this guy named Zirian.
Yeah.
Was the one who came up with the idea of like, oh, we should do a horror film.
I think I remember him.
And he was like, he was very into horror. He was very into horror.
He looks like the fucking, what's the dude that really likes Playboy Cardi? He's a rapper too. Crazy eyes. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So this guy named Zirian was like, I want to write a short film of like a horror movie, and he was like, why don't we do like a cursed or haunted backpack that like just terrorizes people or whatever, and it was and we were trying to think of the name. He was like, we could do Azarath, like something like Demon of the Underworld or something like
Mario Judas.
Oh God,
that's how
turn around and die.
Yes, that's how you would describe him.
Turn around and die.
Yeah. Okay. Continue, Jonathan.
So, essentially, we I guess I helped write the script. I don't even remember writing the script, but I think
it's okay if you wrote the script, John.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, I don't even remember the story like that.
Yeah.
So I guess I co-directed. I don't even know how you. I mean, how do you like? I guess we cut it up into scenes and we co-directed like certain scenes. Like I don't even know.
Maybe you were just like on Zarian's back as like a piggyback, and you both were directing at the same time.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't remember much about that time, but I mean, all I remember is that we got those two actors. One got more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, it was a good time. Now looking back at it, though, I mean, I guess there was a somewhat of a story there, and it like, you know, the editing wasn't as terrible for, I guess, a first short or something, but definitely like seeing a lot of improvement of like, and what is it called, appreciation for how much we've grown and how much we've learned, and like learned from our mistakes and all that in the past. And what truly I learned is how each craft or each person that does a job on set is very like, you know, why it's, oh, this person just solely does this and this person just solely does this, because when you have multiple hands in multiple pots, stuff starts to fall through the cracks. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah, I mean, I had that newfound understanding of it in that way.
Well, I mean, hey, listen, these are our first shorts. I mean, the fact that you even showed those is honorable.
Yes, very
because,
honorable.
you know, a lot of people have been like, man, my shit got deleted. So
I promised the people I would give them.
No, but you know, it's like this is just all about growth and just seeing like where we started, where we're at now, and where we're going. We're at an hour and a half.
Yes.
Now I do have Under the Covers, which I just sent to Jonathan.
Okay.
So if we want to end it on that one, which is my first short, we can, or we can save it for next time. It's up to you guys.
How long is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
15, 18 minutes.
Sure. Let's spend it on
email.
Yeah.
You email, okay.
And then it should be on the Google Drive. So, excuse me. So while Jonathan queues that up, yeah, we figured, you know, like we've gotten better over the years, obviously, and a lot of that stuff, too, is like you're trying to find your voice as a filmmaker, as a director, as a writer.
Yeah.
And so, you know, your first kind of shorts or whatever you make, you're probably copying 99% of something.
Yeah.
But then that's where you learn and you grow from it. And so when I first started at Expression, to me it was just an editor. And then they were like, "Oh, you guys are actually going to start writing shit." And so this is the first film that I ever wrote, and it's Under the Covers. And if we have that queued
Yeah,
up?
we have it ready.
All
Yep.
right. So we're going to take a look at that. Man, PFG was fucking kicking it, and somebody had to fucking a Jamal Davis film. Look at that. Free title sequence somewhere too. Like Yana Sabel.
This is like a. Where'd you get that music from?
Man, I don't know.
You made it.
Did I make that one?
Nah, just kidding.
I probably made.
I made this track.
I probably made something in here. It's funny because those two actors, Alan and Derek, I found out that they were. Shout out to Dalton, director of photography. Good God, I am fucked.
What did you find out about him?
They did a photo shoot together. Service champions.
Her heart was in
You can still kind of see them on the
The flashbacks kept coming. Seeing my dad crying over my mom's body, I didn't want that to be us. The more she pushed, the more I drank.
They always say like filmmakers always do like narration and like flashbacks, like first timers.
Oh boy, do I.
I like flashbacks and narrations.
Yeah.
I was really excited to be a father.
Man, I for sure thought I was cooking with this set design here, though.
Yeah.
I just can't deal with this.
I remember adding
the lighting.
I remember adding those lights to the table, or when we put those there.
It's crazy because like now obviously we know like how important lighting and like composition is.
Yeah.
But like back then, at least for me, I didn't fucking think of that shit. It was just like, hey, just fucking.
It was like, forget about it.
I mean, she had a nice good shadow though. Josh, what do you think? Good shadow on that? That was actually my what's her name? Jeez, fuck.
Excuse me. Calm down, boy.
No, I had something.
Was that the rosary from your car?
Yeah, no, it was one that I would wear.
Oh, okay. Dude, that's a super nice. That's a super nice set design.
Yeah, this is probably the best set design of the whole damn thing.
Is it a Marriott?
This is the Hyatt House in Emeryville.
Oh yeah.
It was funny because I remember calling them and saying like, "Hey, we're gonna like, is it okay like if we film there?" And it was like, "Yeah, we don't care."
Sure, they filmed many of things there.
Oh, 100%. They probably like, "Oh, this is our third one this week." And then see, I thought I was cooking with the fucking music and shit.
BET music.
It's like this Chris Brown beat,
right? Thought I was cooking
Give
with
me
this
a
shit,
Chris
right?
Brown.
Because he didn't start dancing in the.
Give me a Chris Brown post 9/11 beat.
So the story here is, she wants to have a child.
Yeah.
They're a married couple. They're having some struggles, and then eventually, somebody comes into play.
Hey, what the fuck happened there? Go back real quick. I'm sorry. Go back to what was the edit? She goes in.
It was show a little time, little time jump there.
Back.
Yeah.
Then back again.
She's at the
different legs.
She's
that
at
was the guy
at the sink.
Not the guy's legs.
That was the guy's legs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's what I'm okay.
Because that's the guy
He's
right
got very
there.
nice legs then.
First of all, hold on. Dalton was not the fucking cinematographer on this. This was fucking Tiandra.
I'm about to say, the Dalton's fire.
Yeah. No, this is Tiandra.
This has to be.
See, I thought I was cooking with that match cut right there, though.
That was good. I like that.
With himself. When he returned, shit started getting crazier. So was he. He wasn't the same person I grew up with. Maybe things would have been better.
Oh shit! I remember this.
That's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Whew. Ooh, you wore me out, baby. Yeah.
He said, "Whoa."
He's actually really solid.
He was really good. Yeah,
he's got some.
You give him whatever
some other
he'll.
stuff. Yeah, he's got some more work. So
Like it was tattoo.
I thought this was a pretty dope shot too, right here.
That's cool.
And then he kind of does a nice little. Well, after he situates himself. So here I was trying to kind of convey like he's, like what he's going through.
Yeah.
And then
Guess
there's
who's
a
back?
little two-face to him.
Yeah, I just got in.
Could have probably been executed a little
Yeah.
bit better if he just kind of
You want me to bring in
shifts over, but
booze, strippers, midget strippers.
I do remember him asking me about that line.
Midgets.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, he was. I think he was on a couple other projects. I think
Yeah.
he was on your project, right?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was asking me about that line, midget strippers. He was like, "Do we want to say that, or like, were we politically correct?" I was like, "Nah, fuck it."
That's what it.
Blow up doll.
It was.
That's amazing.
Blow up doll.
Oh, I remember you guys filming
You
this.
cheated this
How did I cheat?
No matter what they say.
because we weren't allowed to go in there, and then I think they were having an event at that time.
Nah, I didn't fucking care.
I remember you guys filming this.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
This to me right here is like probably this is the best looking stuff.
Yeah, you did really well.
Like that shot right there was really good.
Shout out to Dalton.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dalton.
I'm back.
Oh, it's good to see you.
I handed my discharge papers. I'm back for good, man. So, how's the pig life?
I got popped with a DUI while on duty. You? This best
The two men of her
Sound
life.
soundtrack going crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm at that party.
So so Rose and Sean are married. Julian is his half brother.
Yeah.
I fuck with this lighting though.
And then as we find out, there's a nice little secret between the two. Which is funny because she did not speak Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Interesting way to do the subtitles.
So I was throwing shit over.
Whatever.
There he is, the man of the hour.
So-
Come here, bro. I need another one. All right.
see you, dude.
Good, man.
Hip hop's hard when Gloria died.
That was Will. You saw that? That's Lil J.
Well, you're right there.
Oh, that's me too.
Yeah.
I love her.
I made it. Oh shit, that me?
She did wish she would learn some Spanish.
I feel like like some of this framing though it's like it's there, like it's getting there. It's not fully there yet.
That lighting, man.
I really fucking.
That lighting's like, yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
hella
kinda
nice.
like-
Yeah, I feel you.
Very club, very like bar dive.
Up in the
If
club.
I did learn Spanish, I would connect it a little bit more.
Even that exit time was actually pretty nice.
Man, Spanish kicked my ass in high school.
Culero.
Fucking English, man.
Some,
Come on.
better bar scene than the other bar scene that was
Bro,
shot
take
there.
the couch tonight. So if you don't mind sleeping alone.
It's the first time for everything.
Well,
Right?
That classic film that was made. That
I'm gonna get
expression.
another one.
Right.
And then as you see here, because I like to make cameos in my projects, and there I am, looking right there because we actually have the monitor right. We had the camera looking there, so I was trying to make sure that the shit was looking good. And honestly, I didn't even know that I was in the frame.
Enjoy this.
So I'm just gonna take that one.
Okay.
This setup is pretty
why
nice
you're
though.
getting suspended.
Just more lighting because we can't see anybody.
Yeah, I like this.
Like that was very nice.
No, babe. You really gotta talk about your drinking.
She pours herself a drink.
You gotta talk about your drinking.
Yeah, she standing there enabling him.
Bastard.
Don't do what I do.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm fine.
I know.
The TV was actually not on, right?
No, all of that stuff that you hear, I tried to like just
Add it,
recreate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The power of sound design.
Yes.
Baby.
It's probably a little too much though.
Oh shit! What's he doing?
See, that could have been nice if I had him just like step over just a little bit.
Yeah.
It feels very John Wick, like the subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not saying they got it from me. Not sure why we did that. But I will say there is one shot or kind of one sequence in this whole movie that I'm very happy about.
Sabes, podemos hacer otra memoria.
Fue solo una vez, and it was a mistake.
You did pretty
You
well.
took advantage of me.
I'm not the only one that enjoyed that mistake.
Not like a Selena Gomez
We
situation.
both did.
Mm-hmm. That was probably the only thing I had her say in Spanish. That was his cue to come into the
How
door.
did you write the Spanish parts?
Probably my ex.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Thinking about the baby.
But like looking at this,
I don't think I could be a father.
It's not such a bad composition.
and I feel like Alan and Yana, like they have good chemistry, and you can see it.
Bro, you okay?
That's a nice composition
sweat,
too.
man.
Oh, so
If you
Jo-
could have had her
Jo-
just
Josh
a little bit to
approves.
the left.
Or if she was standing right in the middle
Yeah.
again.
How you doing?
He's like he's trying to do like I mentioned, like the Spielberg thing, and I have like many shots going on at once.
Yeah, especially with this, because I'm trying to pack in as much as I can to kind of get the story across and tell the story. This shot I love this shot.
The nice one.
This one right here, nice little follow. That was really good. I made all that. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
Man, I made sure I could get my money's worth for that room though.
How'd you get my number?
And then I also like, for me, I always like to throw in like little Easter eggs
In all his projects.
and all my stuff, whether it be like lines from movies that I like,
Yeah.
or just something that like maybe only I know, but like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this is another good shot. So like there's moments in here where it's like, there's just some decent stuff. I mean, obviously it's not a fucking world beater, but
How long did you film these scenes in the hotel for, like the room?
I had one night, and so I was staying there. So 3/16, so 10/22, that's my birthday. 3/16, Stone Cold.
Nice.
So I was, I like to just throw little stuff like that in there.
Yeah.
Like my sibling's birthday or.
This was the parking lot of our old school, yeah.
So I had that for a night. So we had to film all that stuff
In
was one night.
essentially.
Yeah, like
Shout out to Dalton. That shot was nice. They were walking.
Look at that.
we could not get this door to work.
Yeah.
Wait.
But like this is nice, like it kind of looks like she's outside a little bit.
Like I'm watching a sultry erotic thriller.
That's what we're going for. And then I wanted it to like we're looking outside, kind of like, oh, we're not like we also see how poor he is because like where the fuck is he staying?
You like my makeshift den?
Right.
My man cave.
Now this sequence here is my favorite sequence of the whole movie because Yana just absolutely
killed it.
Fucking destroyed it.
Yeah.
All I had to do was just tell Tiandre, point the camera at her, and she did everything. I'm sorry, Dalton. and it's
check the time.
So she's this shot right here that's one of my favorite shots of like this whole thing.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit down, I said.
Woman.
It's funny because like this is my first time like working with actors.
Yeah.
And so she had like
I saw you go into Julian's room.
like a way to kind of get herself into that state of mind to cry and
Yeah.
being a young
That night you came
filmmaker,
back, you didn't have your wedding ring on. What
like
the
we were
fuck,
kind of
bro?
just like, what the fuck is she doing? Kind of like it was a joke. But now I look at it as like no, she was like
You see what I'm saying?
serious
Sit
about
there.
her
Yeah,
shit.
Good work.
It's exactly what it looks like.
I did this for you. To have a baby.
Fucking babies.
Fucking babies.
Were you ever nervous, like giving actors directions?
Yeah.
Gonna be
Just because it's
That ain't my fucking baby. I don't want to be a fucking father.
Because again, like
Same.
you're trying to find who you are, and then like you can tell like Yana has had experience, Alan, you know, like all of them has experience, and so it's like, how can I sit there and be like, oh, you know, like try this, but
You
then
feel like you wanted them to do their thing.
We slept together when I came back from.
but then
I'm sorry, okay?
that's what they're there for. They're there for you to direct them. They're there for you to
like, give me
Yeah.
It was a
give me what I need
mistake,
to,
okay?
to get the best performance out of me
Mhm.
and make the best film possible.
And I was lonely.
But I look at
I'm so sorry.
I look at my directing style as like I like to let them
fucking love him?
you know
That's how you
try
show
some
your
stuff
love?
and improv.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut the fuck up!
Ooh.
Both of you! How can you fucking do this to me?
Same.
The two people I love the most fuck me over behind my back.
I'm sorry, bro.
Wordplay?
Twice. Fucking twice.
Fucking twice.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
I'm sorry, bro. Look.
Fuck you, Julie.
That shit look good though.
I'm sorry.
That shit look good.
Yeah.
Man.
I felt that in my core.
Like so, you know, it's not.
Sorry I couldn't give you the fucking life that you wanted. Hope the three of you guys are happy.
That's a great line.
Merry Christmas.
Sean,
No, three of you guys.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So like yeah, like you know, it's the first one, but like I do like to pride myself, and I forgot something.
Sean,
Fuck you.
please.
I do like to pride myself on like having good dialogue, and things like that, and most of like my movies that I've written, which has only been 3
Get the fuck
so far.
out of my house and never fucking come back here. You understand?
Wait, did that actor actually forget something?
No, he I think I told him to go back and set the ring down and grab the bottle.
Because it reminded me of Game Over Love. Tyson forgot something.
Yes,
and he came back into the scene. So I was like, oh,
maybe that's my Spike Lee move.
Yeah, reoccurring thing.
That's my Spike Lee.
Actor returns back into the room and then leaves again.
That when Tyson did that, we had no idea that he was going back.
Oh yeah.
And Madison didn't know either. But it was so funny because he was like, "Man, my fucking phone!
Got my phone."
I was like, no.
Show me a perfect marriage, and I'll show you a lie. The baby was for him to enjoy life again. The way it happened, not ideal.
Was that her actual voice, or was that somebody else's narration voice?
No, that was hers.
Okay.
Loving can hurt.
And then I was just grabbing all kind of music,
going crazy with it.
Like I had a budget for fucking.
And
Ed
we got we got to done.
Yeah.
And she was too expensive.
But
I'm about to say, oh yeah.
But no, looking at it, man, it's the first one. It's not perfect. But I do think there is like some good dialogue in there that I still like, man, like, okay, that I hope the three of you enjoy your life together. And, show me a perfect marriage and I'll show you a lie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So I wasn't in my bag.
You were like in your pocket. In your pocket.
Yeah, I was fiddling with the lint.
I can feel the keys jangle.
Yeah, But no, so now it's like I'm trying to like really get in my bag, and I feel like a theme of like a lot of my stuff is kind of like based in reality. That's just the stories that I like to tell. I don't know why, but I just like kind of the realism of like telling like certain stories. So yeah. So
Cool.
that's under the covers. You can say it sucked. It was horrible.
No.
Like I said, I like the idea of doing this segment or whatever we want to call this, of like being real, of like when we show like our more recent stuff, that like we're just right off the bat show that like like we're top tier, but like we've came from something. There's always somewhere that people start, and it's easy to like see people like in Hollywood like, oh damn, they just made those like high budgeted films all the time, even like probably when they were in film school, when that's not the case. Sometimes you have a zero budget, sometimes you have a low budget, sometimes you have a good budget, but regardless, we didn't let that stop us from doing our passions and like continue to do it. A lot of people often like see that and like, oh damn, okay, I guess I can't make it, or I can't do what they do in Hollywood, and because I don't have the resources or whatever, so I'm just not going to do it and give up. we're still continuing and we're still on this path and we're still working on our craft and making it better. And aside from that, sharing it to others and like sharing it to the audience is like our passion, and like we genuinely have a love for this thing.
And I will say, because me and Jonathan was in like our class together, and then Josh and Alec was in their class together, and then our classes merged. And I remember like the first time I saw like I would say it was probably A Woman at War. And we had like a little film festival, and we'll probably see that one later on in the series.
Yeah.
And I remember just like it was like what 25 minutes, something like that.
A long one.
And but watching it, I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah.
I like, and we hadn't like really talked or like became friends at that point. I was like, damn. I was like, this is the stepping, this is the mark. And so then I remember, and we can get into it later on when we had production 3, and the class before us, I can't remember the girl's name, but like she had wrote it, and I'm a competitive person, and so I was like, okay, like I want to be better than them. And then when we were in the class together, me and Alec and Jonathan and Josh, I kind of knew that like, okay, Alec is the front runner here, and I know he's gonna come with some shit. And so that to me, and that eventually kind of what I wrote became Game Over Love. But I knew, I was like, fuck, like he's got the cachet, and I was like, man, I gotta step up my shit. So seeing A Woman at War, and then knowing that like, fuck, we're gonna be competing, you made me have to level up as a filmmaker. So I thank you for that, because if we weren't in that class together, I don't think I would have took it as serious and like really like, because I remember like when they first told us, hey, go home and just start like getting ideas. Yeah, I went home and wrote that whole fucking thing like that weekend, right? Because in my mind I was like, oh, Alec is gonna win this shit. Like I just
and I did.
I just knew like, man,
that's
like,
spoilers.
I just knew like, okay, Alec is gonna win it, and super talented, and so I was like, fuck. But it was always just on like some, like from afar, like, man, if I can get to where he's at, I think I'll be okay. And so I thank you for that, for just, lighting a fire under me to be better.
Oh, no problem at all.
Yeah. So thank you, sir.
Of course. Anytime.
And then, the competitor in me, it felt good to stomp your ass. But I will say, and then we could wrap it up. Yeah. We had to do pitches.
Oh man!
And then we're sitting there, and I remember you got up to pitch, and
I froze.
But you started crying because the
passion.
It was passion, and the story to you meant something. And this is my fucked up mind, right?
Oh, no.
I didn't know what you were going through at that point. I know now, but I'm thinking you're getting ready to get up there and say, "Oh, I was touched," or I was like.
So it was the subject matter of the film that I was making,
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's fucking curtains. I'm like, this man is gonna get up here and expose that he was like sexually assaulted.
Never been in my life.
Never have. No, but like that was my at that time that was my thing. I was like,
right.
No, that's understandable. I get why you would think that.
And I'm like, well, fuck, there it is. I was like, I had a good shot, but no. But then once I found out like what it was, then I think that kind of, for me, I was like, I was kind of going through that same thing at that same time, and so then I was like, all right, like we're just two guys fucking dealing with some shit, trying to fucking make some movies. So yeah. But we will revisit our earlier short films at a later time. This was fun.
It was really fun. Yeah.
I think what I have to show. I definitely got stuff to show. I had to think of which one to show first.
Yeah.
And then like
definitely.
next time.
Because I know I have I have one that I did with Dalton, Binksy, and Jones.
Oh
God, yes,
that's a fun one.
That's hilarious. So we will get into that.
Yeah, we'll tap into the archives.
But for now, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Start at MSV, man.
Yes.
That's where you start. Show us the beginnings of Sir Douglas and how you now know Pedro Pascal.
How me and Pedro Pascal are interlinked.
Forever and ever. But no, thank
Bosom
you.
buddies.
This was fun. People,
Yep.
leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube shit. Share it. Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, go watch it on YouTube because you're missing out on some stuff, man.
Yes, please.
So, but keep listening on Spotify, keep listening everywhere and share it. It was fun. I'm Jamal, Sir Alec, John Burgundy.
Adios, people.
Josh doesn't have a camera, but he's back there. I'll wait for Josh.
We are all Josh.
We are all Josh.